So in order to balance that one, so we are going to do the 4 kinds of rotations. The rotations are mainly classified to single rotation, double rotation. Under the single rotations, we have a left rotation, it is called as an LL rotation, and the second single rotation is nothing but right rotation. So that is also called as RR rotation. Coming to the double rotations, we have a left-right rotation. So this is nothing but LR rotations. L for L for left and R for right. Okay. Similarly, we have a right-left rotations. Okay. So any one of these rotations are required to balance a tree as and when a new node is inserted into the non-empty AVL tree. Single left rotation, how exactly you are going? Say for example, you have a tree like this 1 and 2. Let us assume that you are going to add the tree 3. Suppose if you have the trees are like this 1 and 2, the balance factor of this 2 is 0. The balance factor of this one is nothing but 1. Suppose if I add one more node, say the 3 into this is going to take the or it is going to become the right of the node 2. Okay, so now newly you have to calculate the balance factor. So the balance factor becomes here for 3 0, it is 1 and this becomes 2. So if you look at this one, always the balance factor must be either +1 or it should be -1 or it should be 0. If it is outside these values, then the tree is imbalanced, is supposed to do the balancing. Okay. Suppose if the trees are added like this and if it becomes a right skewed tree, then you need to do single left rotations in order to balance it. Okay. So when you do single rotations, so the node 1 is going to become the left child of the 2. After single rotation, left rotations, so the resultant tree will be like this. And if you calculate the balance factor, so that the balance factor is within the admissible range, that is nothing but +1 or -1 and 0. Here the balance factor for all the nodes are 0 only. And the right rotation, so the tree may become unbalanced if a node is inserted in the left subtree of the left subtree of the subtree. Okay, say for example, you have a nodes like this 3, 2, 1, and suppose if the new node 1 is added here, then the tree becomes unbalanced here. So in order to balance this one, we are going to use the right rotation. So that when you do right rotation, so here the 2 is going to become the root node and the node 3 is going to become the right child of 2. And after rotation, if you calculate the balance factors, so that the balance factors of all the nodes is 0, so now the tree is balanced. Similarly, double rotations which are slightly complex from the single rotations. So it is nothing but the combination of the 2 single rotations. So it is a combination of left and right rotation or right and left rotations over there. Okay. So let us assume that you have a nodes like this. Okay. So the tree which has a nodes, the 2 nodes, and they are nothing but 3 and as well as the 1. Suppose if you are trying to add the new node, see the key value is 2. So this node is going to become the right child of the 1. Okay. So now if you calculate the balance factor, here the balance factor for 2 is nothing but 0 because there is no left subtree and right subtree for the 2. So the depth height becomes 0. The height of the node 1 is nothing but -1 because the left subtree the height is nothing but 0, right subtree height is nothing but 1. So that it becomes -1. Similarly, the height for the node 3 becomes 2 here. So now the node 3 is imbalanced. So now you can able to see that the imbalance happens at the node 3. So now what you are doing is I wanted to balance the tree. In order to balance the tree, we require to do the double rotations. So that what you have to do is first what you have to do, apply the left rotations for the node 1. Okay, when you apply the left rotation for the node 1, so that the resultant tree becomes like this. Okay, so that when you rotate like this, okay, so 2 is going to become the become the left child of the node 3, and similarly the node 1 is going to become the left child of the node the 2. Then after that you have to apply the right rotation at the node 3. So whenever this right rotation is applied at the node 2 and as well as node 3, so the 2 is going to become the root node now, and 3 is the right of the 2 and 1 is the left of 1. Okay, so now the tree is balanced. Similarly, we have a right left rotations. Okay, say for example, if we have given a AVL tree which made up of 2 nodes only, 1 and 3. Suppose if you are trying to add the one more node, say the 2 is going to become the left child of what? 3. And if you calculate the balance factor becomes 0, 1 and -2 for node 2, 3 and 1 respectively. So now what you are doing is you need to do double rotations in order to balance the tree. In order to balance the tree, first what you are doing is right rotations you have to do for the node 2 and as well as the 3. When you do the right rotation for this, the resultant tree will becomes what? 1, 2, 3. This is the resultant tree after this. Okay. So, and if you calculate the balance factor here, still it is 0, -1 and as well as the -2. Now you apply the left rotations for the node 1 and 2. Okay. When you do the left rotation for this, the 2 is going to become the root node and 1 is going to become the left child of the 2, and 3 is still the 3 is nothing but the right child of the 2. So now the tree is balanced. Okay, so these kind of rotations we are supposed to use, okay, whenever the tree is imbalanced after inserting any node into the existing AVL tree. Okay, as I told that -1, okay, suppose if the balance factor becomes -1, it is understood the depth of the left node subtree is 1 more than the depth of the right node's left subtree. And suppose if it becomes +1 means the depth of the node's left subtree is 1 less than the depth of the right node's left subtree. And it is 0 where the height of the left subtree and right subtree is same. And -2, if the depth of the node's left subtree is 2 more than the depth of the right node's left subtree. And similarly +2, it becomes +2 if the depth of the node's left subtree is 2 less than the depth of the right node's left subtree. So if the balance factor becomes -2 or +2, so we need to rebalance the tree. Okay, suppose if after inserting a node, if the balance factor is 1 or +1 or it is 0, so we don't require to balance the tree. Okay, so the admissible are the balance factors in the AVL tree is either it should be -1 or +1 or the 0. Okay, if it is -2 or +2, then only the tree needs to be restructured to achieve the AVL properties. Okay, now let us see how we can able to construct then AVL tree, or it is similar to how we are going to insert a node into the AVL tree. So how you are going to insert the node into the AVL tree? The inserting a node into the AVL tree is, so it's similar to the BST only. That is nothing but binary search tree. In the same way, you have to insert the node. Okay. So after inserting a node into the AVL tree, check the balance factor of each node. It is not required to check the balance factor for each and every node in the AVL tree. You need to check the balance factor of the nodes which comes in the path when you move from the newly inserted node to the root node. Whichever the nodes which are coming in that particular path, you need to calculate the balance factors. The balance factors for the other nodes is not required to calculate. So when a particular node, when a node is inserted in the AVL tree, so we will come across the following cases, and means these cases are possible. The first case is nothing but after the insertion, the balance factor becomes either 0 or 1 or -1. So after insertion, after calculation of the balance factor, if the balance factor comes either 0 or 1 or -1, So we say that the tree is balanced. The C is balanced so that you don't require to restructure the tree, so that you just go and add the new element. Okay, this is the first case. Okay. Suppose if the second case is also possible. After the insertion, if the balance factor is not 0 or not 1 or minus 1, in the sense that if the balance factor is plus 2 or minus 2, then the tree is imbalanced. When the tree is imbalanced, you need to do the rotation. Either you can go make use of the single rotations or double rotations depending upon the situation. So after the tree is balanced, then only you can able to insert the new element to the binary AVL tree. Okay, so these are the rules to remember. The first rule is one: after inserting an element in the existing AVL tree, balance factor of only those nodes will be affected that lies on the path from the newly inserted node to the root node. As I already told that, say for example, you have a binary tree like this, the 2 followed by 3, say followed by 4 like that. Even though you have the subtree, left subtree for the node 2 here. So after inserting the new node here, only this particular the nodes will be affected. So you require to calculate the balance factor of only these nodes. Means that which are the nodes comes along the path when you traverse from the newly inserted node to the root node. Say for example 2, 3, including the 2. Okay. So only those nodes are affected here. Okay. Second one, check whether the AVL tree is still balanced or not. After inserting it, you have to check whether the balance factor is within the given values, say plus 1 or minus 1 or it is 0. If there is no need to check the balance factor of every node, as I already told that you don't require to check the other nodes. So check the balance factor of only those nodes that lies on the path from the newly inserted node. Then if a tree becomes unbalanced, then there exists a one particular node. Okay, you don't require to restructure all the nodes which belong to that particular path. There is a particular node in that path. Okay, when you balance that particular node, automatically the whole tree will be balanced. Okay, so to rebalance the tree, so balance only that particular node. You don't require to balance all the nodes which comes along the same path. You just concentrate on a particular node. So how to find next question is how to find a particular node. Okay, I said that okay, if a particular node is balanced, the whole tree is balanced. How to find that particular node? Okay, after inserting that, what you have to do is you have to traverse the path from the newly inserted node to the root node. Okay, then you calculate the balance factor of each node. Okay, that is encountered while traversing the path from the newly inserted node. Then after that, the first encountered imbalanced node will be the node that needs to be balanced. Okay, so starting from the newly inserted node, you have to traverse towards the root node. Okay, at the same time, you need to calculate the balance factor. When you calculate the balance factor, if the tree is imbalanced, whichever node is encountered imbalancing first, that particular node needs to be balanced. Okay, so to count that particular node, count the 3 nodes in the direction of the leaf node. Say for example, I am traversing from the newly inserted node to the root node. Say for example, I have the nodes like this in this path. Okay, so that I say that this particular node is imbalanced. When this particular node is imbalanced, whatever it is, starting from this, you count these 3 nodes. Okay, starting from that the imbalanced node. Okay, add 2 more nodes in the direction towards the newly inserted node. So that say for example P, Q and R. Okay, only these nodes needs to be balanced. When you balance these nodes, okay, so you can say that after rotation, you can say that the tree will be balanced. We learn these things through some examples. Okay, so these are some of the rules you need to remember it. Okay, so in order to find a particular node, traverse the path from the newly inserted node to the root node, and you have to calculate the balance factor for each node. Okay, that is encountered while traversing the path. Then the first encountered imbalanced node will be the node that needs to be balanced. Okay, which are the nodes needs to be considered for balancing it? Okay, so you have to count 3 nodes, including that particular node in the direction of the leaf node. Okay, so that then apply the rotation for only those 3 nodes, so that the tree will be balanced. Just a minute. One minute, I'll be back. Okay, now let us understand how the AVL tree can be constructed or node can be inserted. Okay, so I'm going to construct the AVL tree, and it is similar to adding the node to the existing binary AVL tree. Okay, so that what I want is I wanted to construct the AVL tree for the sequence of numbers. Which are the sequence of number given? Okay, 50, 20, 60, 10, and so on like that till 48. I need to convert. So now in our AVL tree will be constructed in the same way how the binary search tree was created here. We have discussed with this long back. Okay. So now read the first number and insert that one into the empty binary tree. Now the binary tree is empty. Okay. So now insert 50. When you do inserting 50 into the binary tree, so that you are going to create a node, you are assigning the value the 50 into it. Okay, if you calculate the balance factor, the balance factor of this particular node is nothing but 0, because there is no path from the left subtree and right subtree, so that this becomes 0. Okay, next. Next number is 20. So when you are going to insert the 20, where exactly the 20 will be inserted? In case of binary search tree, so always the node with the new node with the value which is less than the root node will be inserted towards the left. If it is greater, then it will be inserted the right. So that after inserting 20 into the AVL tree, the tree becomes like this. Now see that whether the tree is balanced or not. What is the balance factor of this? 0, because 0 minus 0 it is equal to 0. Left subtree, the path, the height of the left subtree for this particular node 20 is 0, and for right also it is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0, and for this 50, the right subtree, left subtree is 1 and the right subtree is 0, so that this becomes 1. Okay, the balance factor becomes 1. So now the balance factor of all the nodes is 0, 1, 1. Okay, so that it is allowed. So the tree is balanced. Now go and insert the next node. The next node to be inserted is 20. Where exactly the 60? Where exactly the 60 will be inserted? The 60 is going to be inserted as an right of the 50 because 60 is greater than 50. So that go and insert the 60 to the right of the 50. Okay, so now this is the resultant tree. So what is the balance factor of 20? It is 0. Balance factor of 60 is also 0. The balance factor for 50, that is nothing but the height of the left subtree for 50 is nothing but 1, and height of the right subtree for 50 is nothing but 1. Minus 1 minus 1, it is 0. The tree is balanced. So now go and insert the next node. The next node is nothing but 10. Where exactly the 10 will be inserted? So 10 is less than 50, traverse left. 10 is less than 20, traverse left, means that there is no path to traverse left. So go and add 10 as a left child of what? This 20. Okay. So now this is the tree. So now if you calculate the balance factor for these nodes, okay, the balance factor of this is 0. For this it is 1. For this it is nothing but 1 because 1 is nothing but 2 minus 1. Okay, so you'll get an 1. So now still the tree is balanced. Now you go and insert the next number. The next number is nothing but 8. Where exactly 8 will be inserted? Where exactly the 8? 8 is less than 50, traverse left, less than 20, traverse left, less than 10, traverse left. It is going to become the left child of what? The 10. Okay, now calculate the balance factors. Balance factor for this is 0. The balance factor of 10 is 1. Balance factor for 20 is nothing but 2. The balance factor for 50 is nothing but 3 minus 1. That is nothing but 2. Okay, now the tree is imbalanced. Okay, so now which are the node needs to be considered for balancing that balancing this AVL tree? So starting from the first effect node. If this is the newly inserted node, okay, so you are traversing from the newly inserted node towards the right node. Okay, when you traverse it, so we are encountering the 20 as the first node which is being affected. So that what you do, you had to consider the 2 more node in the same direction towards the new node. Okay, in this direction, so that these 3 node needs to be restructured. When you apply the restructuring for these 3 nodes, automatically the whole tree will be rebalanced. What kind of rotation we supposed to apply for this in order to balance this? Anyone could answer? The rotation.
LL rotation.
LL rotation. No. LL rotation means this way you supposed to write. You supposed to apply the right rotation. RR rotation you supposed to apply. Okay. When you apply the RR rotation, the tree will be automatically balanced. Okay. So which are the nodes used to be considered? 8, 10 and 20. So now apply it. Okay. So if you apply the RR rotations, okay, when you rotate this 20, so 20 will be goes to the right subtree of this node, new node. Then when you apply the right rotation, so that the 10 is going to become the root node here. So that after RR rotation, okay, 10 is going to become the parent node and 20 is going to become the right child of the 10. Okay, and after that, you after rotation, if you calculate the balance factor, so what you'll get? You'll get 0, 0. You'll get 0, here you'll get 2 minus 1, that is nothing but 1. The whole tree is balanced. Okay. Now 15, where exactly 15 goes now? 15 is less than 50, so 15 is greater than 10, so traverse right. 15 is less than 20, so that the 15 is going to become the left of 50, sorry, left of 20, left of 20. So that this is the tree we are getting it. Now this is the newly inserted node. The 15 is the newly inserted node. Okay, now you calculate the balance factor. For this 0, for this it is 1, for this it is 1, for this it is nothing but 1, 2, 3. 3 minus 1, that is nothing but 2. Okay, so now the tree is imbalanced. So which are the node needs to be considered for balancing it? 50, 10 and as well as the 20. This node needs to be considered for balancing the tree. If you balance the trees, okay, with these three nodes, the whole tree will be automatically balanced. Okay. So now what kind of rotations now we have to use? Single rotation or double rotation? Which type of rotations we have to use here? The single rotations are used where suppose after inserting a node, if the tree becomes, if the nodes are in the skewed form, either left skewed form or the right skewed form. So suppose if you consider like this, this is the left skewed form or it is a right skewed form. So in this case, you need to apply the single rotation. Suppose if the nodes, imbalanced nodes are in the bend form, or you can call it as a dog-leg form. If the imbalanced nodes are in the dog-leg form, you need to apply the double rotation. So now you need to apply the double rotation in order to balance the trees. Okay, which double rotation I require to do this or balance this? First, what I do means I had to do the left rotation, then followed by the right rotation. So left right rotation I supposed to do for that. Left rotation for these the nodes 10 and 20. Then after that do the right rotation for the resultant tree. If you do this, okay, the tree you will get a tree like this. Okay. So first what I am going to see here. First I am going to apply the left rotation here. When you go to apply the left rotations for that, your tree will look like this, 50 and 60, and now you are going to apply the left rotation for this. When you apply the left rotation for this, okay, your 20 is going to become the parent node of 10 now. You are rotating 10 to this, still 8 is going to become the left child of 8, since 15 is nothing but the left child of this. After rotation, 15 is going to become the right child of 20. 15 is going to become the right child of right child of 10. 15 is going to become the right child of 10. This is the tree you will get it. After this, what you supposed to do means you supposed to apply the right rotation. When you do the right rotation, what you will get it? Okay, now 20 is going to become the root node, and 50 is going to become the right child of 20, and still 60 is the right child of this, and you'll get a 10. 10 is nothing but the left child of this, and you have 8 and as well the 15 as the right and left and right child of the tree. So this is the resultant tree, you'll get it. So this is after left rotation, this is after right rotation, you'll get it. Okay, you see there. Okay, this is the tree.
I wanted to ask a doubt.
Tell me.
So actually, the naming for the rotations, I wanted to ask it out regarding that. For example, in the fifth part that you have written insert 8, so the imbalance is caused in the left, right? The balance factor of 20 is 2. So that's why the imbalance is left. So like what I have learned is that the rotation
see, you are
that
talking
is
about this step 6, right?
no, so if you focus on step 5,
No. Step 5,
insert
okay,
8.
tell me.
Insert 8. So the balance factor of 20 is 2.
Yes.
So the imbalance caused is LL.
Caused?
The imbalance that is caused is left. Like due to the insertion of 8, we have the imbalance.
Yeah.
So shouldn't we term that as LL rotation?
I'm not getting.
So you said that we need to perform RR rotation, but actually I'm asking definition wise that shouldn't we call it as LL rotation?
No, this is left rotation we are doing it now.
Yeah, we are doing right rotation, but actually,
Yeah, right rotation only. You see what happens, how you are going to do this one. If you do the left rotation this way, how your tree will be balanced?
no, no, yes, sir, you are correct about that, but it's actually called LL rotation because the imbalance is caused due to the
No,
left,
no, no, no,
the,
no, no, no. Yeah. You don't consider that way. The
okay,
kind of rotation what you are applying, you just you name that one. Okay. The kind of
okay, sir.
rotation. See, imbalance is which was due to adding the left subtree, right?
The left, yeah,
Yeah,
8,
left subtree. But
balance factor,
that imbalance is so balanced by opposite
right
rotation,
rotation.
right rotation.
Yes, sir,
Understood?
okay.
Okay. So this is what.
Yes, sir.
Uh, Can I go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Ah, so when you apply the double rotation, so this is the tree, we will get it. And after this double rotation, so if you apply the balance factor for all these nodes, you'll get what? 0. You'll get 0. It is 0 and as well as the 1. Okay. So now tree is balanced. So next, insert the 32. Suppose if you are going to insert 32, where exactly 32 goes? 32 is greater than 20. Yes, 32 is less than 50. So this is going to become the left child of what? 50. Okay. So 32, if you insert it, so you'll get in 32 here. Okay. And if you calculate the balance factor for all these nodes, it is 0, 0, it is 0, and this is nothing but 0. Okay. So tree is balanced. So nothing to worry. You can go and insert the next number. So next number is nothing but 46. Okay. Where exactly 46 goes? 46 greater than this 20. 46 is less than 50, then 46 is greater than 32, so that this is going to become the right of 32. Okay, so you will get in this tree. So now check whether the tree is balanced or not. The balance factor for newly inserted node is always 0. Then balance factor of 32 is nothing but minus 1. The balance factor for this is nothing but 2 and 1. So that is nothing but 1. Okay, balance factor of this is nothing but 0. So now the tree is balanced. Okay. So what is the next number? Next number is nothing but 11. You just insert the 11 into this tree. Where exactly 11 goes? 11 is less than 20. 11 is greater than 10. 11 is greater than 15. So it is going to become the left of 15. Okay. Okay, so now again, if you calculate the balance factor 0, 1, I have 1, and this becomes what? Minus 1. 1, 2, 3. This is, sorry, this becomes 0. Sorry, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now still the tree is balanced. Next, we have the next number, that is 48. Okay, where exactly 48 goes? 48 greater than 20, 48 less than 50, 48 greater than 32, 48 greater than 36. So this is going to become the rate of 46. Okay, now the tree is imbalanced. If you calculate, you will get a 0, you will get a minus 1, you will get a minus 2 in this case. And here 1, 2, 3, and this is nothing but 1, that is 2, you will get it. And here 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, that is nothing but 1. Okay, these are the nodes which are affected. But you still 32 and 50 are affected here in this case. You need to consider the first node which is being affected starting from the newly inserted node. So that is nothing but 48, 46 and 32. If you balance these three nodes, automatically the whole tree will be balanced. Okay, so what kind of rotation I supposed to use for this to
Left
balance it?
rotation.
Sorry?
Left rotation.
Yes, you supposed to do left rotation for the single left rotations. If you do this, automatically the tree will be balanced. When you do single left rotation, so that 46 is going to become the parent node, 32 become the left of 46, and 48 become the right of 46. Okay. So now the tree is, this is the tree imbalanced after left rotation. So this is the resultant tree. If you calculate the balance factor for these nodes, so that is becomes 0. Here it is 1, and here is nothing but 1, and so on like that. Okay, so you don't require to calculate the balance factor of the other nodes which belong to the left subtree. Okay, so that if you calculate the balance factor of only this node, automatically the tree is balanced. So this is how we can able to construct the AVL tree for the given sequence of number. Sometimes you may be given the AVL tree. Say for example, AVL tree may be this one, and you may be asked to add the number, say 990. Okay, you have to insert and you have to check the balance factor, and if the tree is not balanced, then go and insert the go and apply the rotations in order to balance the tree here. Okay, so this is the method. Okay, this is about the completion of the AVL, the tree. And next is you have to study this, take this one as an exercise, and algorithm to delete a node in the AVL tree. Okay, so when you are going to delete a node, this is also going to imbalance the tree. Okay, so that you need to apply these rotation techniques in order to balance this. You take this one as an exercise, study yourself. Okay, so okay, so I'm going to hang the meeting at this point. The quiz is scheduled at the 10 o'clock. You have to attend all the questions. There are 2 questions, and due time, extra 2 minutes is given for submission, and you have to submit within that. And if you have any doubts regarding this binary tree, you just text me through the Teams so that I can able to clarify your doubt. Okay, from next class onwards, the madam is going to engage the classes. Okay, thank you all for attending the classes, and if you have any doubt, just post your doubts in the Teams so that I can able to try to clarify your doubt.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you all. I am going to end the meeting, and 10 o'clock the assignment will be posted. Okay. Thank you all. I'm closing the meeting. Right.